So let's discuss a problem in classical mechanics. So a planet moving in an elliptical orbit has its smallest and greatest speeds v min and v maximum respectively, and have to show that the eccentricity of the orbit is v max minus v min by v max plus v min. So actually the planets move in elliptical orbits, and for ellipse eccentricity would be less than 1. So from here we can observe it clearly. So Vmax, let us suppose Vmax is 5 meter per second and Vmin is 3 meter per second. For example, if we consider 5 minus 3 by 5 plus 3, so we would have 5 minus 3, 2, 2 by 8, 1 by 4, and which would be less than 1. So like that. So eccentricity should be less than 1. So in general, it has to be formula for that eccentricity is Vmax minus Vmin by Vmax plus Vmin. So we have to show this whether it would be this or not. So that is the thing. So from we have one of the formulas like this. So R max by R min is equals to 1 plus E by 1 minus E. So if we consider this ellipse, so like this, if we consider, so planet would be moving in an elliptical orbit and sun would be situated at one of the forces, and this would be R min and this would be R max from here to here, max. So like that. So what they have given is we have a formula R max by R min is equals to 1 plus E by 1 minus E. Because R max it has to be greater than R min, it is of this form we have. So actually eccentricity says how much this ellipse is getting deformed from the circle. So for circle we would have like this evenness everywhere, but ellipse means like this you would have. So this would be having some sort of eccentricity, and this would be having its own eccentricity, and this would be having its own eccentricity. So among the following diagrams, this is more eccentric, this is least eccentric, and circles it does not have eccentricity. So you would have for a circle eccentricity equal to 0. So 1 plus 0 by 1 minus 0, 1 by 1. So you don't have R max or min. So if the planets were supposed to move in circular orbits around the sun, it would be like this. So they don't have R min and R max. So we would don't have then summer and winter like that. So that's a thing. If they were moving in circular orbits, we don't have that. So this eccentricity, this term says how much this ellipse is getting deformed from the circular shape. So it is getting least deformed. Here still more it is getting deformed from the circular shape, and here it is getting still more deformed from the circular shape. So that is the thing we get from the term eccentricity. And next important thing is when the planet is very much closer to the sun, its velocity would be maximum, and when it is farther from the sun, its velocity would be minimum. Why means when it comes closer to sun, gravitational force of attraction would be more. So in order to prevent falling into the sun, it has to create more centrifugal force. That is possible. We know that is mv square by r is nothing but centrifugal force. So because if it increases its velocity, then it can overcome extreme gravitational pull of the sun. But that only if it's far away, if the planet is far away from the sun, gravitational force of attraction would be reduced. So what happens is when it is far away from the sun, its speed also would be reduced, because it does not need extreme centrifugal force to be supplied now. So it's all the centrifugal force it matters. So at the R min you would be having V maximum, and R max you would be having V min, and this is also based on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. So we know that MVR, angular momentum, principle of, on the basis of conservation of principle of angular momentum. So MVR like that. So from this mass of the planet would remain as usual. So from this principle we would have R R1 V1 is also R2 V2. So from this, that means the product of the distance and velocity should be constant. So if R is minimum, then V has to be maximum, and if R is maximum, then V has to be minimum, so that their products is the same, just like 3 5s are 5 3s are like that. So R min is 3, 3 kilometers like that you take, and R max is 5 kilometers like that, and V max some 5 kilometer per hour, and V min 3 kilometer per hour. So what we want is the product should be equal to a constant. So that's why, so at minimum distance velocity should has to be maximum, at maximum distance velocity has to be minimum. So in order to uh, keep this law of conservation of angular momentum based on that, so like that you would be having. So now coming to our problem. So from we have formula like this, R max by R min is equal to 1 plus E by 1 minus E. So adding 1 on both sides. So if we add 1 on both sides, it would be like this. It would seem like this. Now we have to take LCMs. So here R min by R min. So what we would have, R max plus R min by R min, like this. And here also taking LCMs like that, 1 minus E by 1 minus E. So what you would have, 1 plus E plus 1 minus E, plus E minus E would get cancelled. So 2 by 1 minus E. You would have 2 by 1 minus E. And if we take reciprocals on both sides, so R min by R max plus R min. So numerator will become denominator, and denominator will become numerator. So you would have like this. And next thing, if we simplify this, sending this to that side, so 2 R min like that you would be having, and 1 minus E. So if we send this minus E that side and take this term this side, so after multiplying with 2, we need to send this minus C, this E that side, so it would become plus C, and this one would come here, it would be like this, 1 minus 2 R min by R max plus R min. So again what we have to do is take LCM. So here in the denominator we are having R max plus R min, so R max plus R min, and here we are already having minus 2 R min. So R min plus R min minus 2 R min is nothing but minus R min. So R max minus R min by R max plus R min. This would be the eccentricity. So has eccentricity should has to be less than 1. So and next thing is by conservation of angular momentum, RV is constant throughout the motion. So we have discussed now only. So based on that, R max into V min is also R min plus V max. So now only we have discussed. So from this what you would have is this, R max divided by R min is equal to V max divided by V min. So R max divided by R min, V max divided by V min from this. So from this we can say that in the place of R max we can replace it with V max, because the ratios are the same, and R min could be replaced by V min. So in this formula we can replace R max with V max, R min with V min. So finally you would have eccentricity has this. So the eccentricity takes these following two formulas, that is difference between R max and R min, and addition of R max and R min, and difference between V max and V min, and V max plus V min. So why it is like that means so you'd have like this. So this would be R min, this would be R max. Here also it would be like this, R min, R max. So the variation between R max and R min, if the greater is the variation, so here there is no variation at all. This there is no R max or R min. So more is the variation between R max and R min, that is more is the difference between them two. So more eccentric would be the orbit, so eccentricity increases. That's why, hence, for that reason only we are having like this. So R max minus R min by R max plus R min. So more is the difference between this R min and R max. More eccentric would be the orbit. In the same way, more is the difference between V max and V min. So more, if the planet is very far away, it would have very minimum velocity. If it is very near, it would have a very maximum velocity. So that is the size of the orbit decides, and its variation from the circular orbit, that decides the eccentricity. So more is it eccentric, more is the difference between Vmax and Vmin, more eccentric would be the orbit. Hence, E is directly proportional to Vmax minus Vmin. That is difference between Vmax and Vmin and Rmax minus Rmin. So hence, this is the formula for one of the formulas for eccentricity of the orbits. So that is the thing we wanted to prove in this problem. So that is the problem on eccentricity. So thank you.